Hello students, my name is Satnam Singh and I welcome you on this online platform of Sandeepni Gurukul. Students, here today we are going to talk about modern periodic table, and here we are going to talk about periods of the modern periodic table. So students, जब elements को हम horizontal row में arrange करते हैं in modern periodic table, when elements are arranged in horizontal row in this modern periodic table, that is long form of the periodic table, then that is called what? That is called period. Okay students, when elements are arranged in horizontal row, that is called what? That is called period. Students, modern periodic table में ऐसे 7 periods होते हैं. Modern periodic table में we have 7 such period. So students, the very first period is going to be first period. It will be having, it is called the shortest period. So students, when I say first period, okay, period number 1, it is going to be what? It is going to be the shortest period over there. Okay, we call it as shortest period, students. Fine students, we will be calling it as which period? We will be calling it as the shortest period. Why? Because it consists of only 2 elements. It consists of only how many elements? It consists of only 2 elements. So then students, this period 2 and period 3, they are going to be short period. They are going to be which period? They are going to be short period, and they consist of 8 element. Okay, even second period will have 8 element, and even third period will have 8 element. So both this period will have 8 elements each. Now this third period, students, when we talk about third period, the elements of third period, they are called typical elements, or you call them as what? You call them as representative elements. So students, the elements of third period, they are called what? When you say it is of third period, you are going to call them as what? The elements of third period, they are called typical elements, or you say it is going to be representative elements. So it is going to be representative elements and typical elements. Why typical element? Because they show typical property. Okay, they show all diverse property. And why we call them as representative element? Because they represent other elements of the group. So you call them as representative elements. Now students, this fourth period, when you talk about the fourth period and this fifth period, they are going to be long periods. They are called which period? They are called long periods, and they consist of some 18 elements each. Okay, so they are going to be which? They are going to be long period, students. You will be calling them as long period, and they consist of what? They consist of 18 elements. Okay, they consist of how many elements? They consist of 18 elements. Now students, we have sixth period over here. This sixth period elements, it is called what? It is the longest period of the periodic table. So when I am talking about period 6, it is going to be what? It is going to be the longest period. Okay, it is going to be the longest period, and it contains 32 elements, students. It will have how many elements? It will have some 32 elements. And students, this 7th period, it is also called incomplete period. Okay, 7th period is called what? Incomplete period. So students, ये थी जानकारी about periods of the modern periodic table. Thank you.